So today we are going to learn how to interpret the structural equation model results. So we had already, in our previous video, we had already learned how to conduct a structural equation model analysis. So we have the structural equation model analysis results in this model here, you can see. So as we said in the previous video, we have two types of results. We have the unstandardized results and the standardized results. So you can toggle between the two. So you can see if you click on the standardized results, you can see there are some changes. And if you click on the standardized results, you can also see there is some changes. So we are going to see how do we explain these results. How do we interpret these results? So you can see that we have three independent variables. The first one is AI, the second one is WT, and the third one is PT. We are trying to look the effect on the TS. So these three variables AI, WT, and PT, and the dependent variable TS are explained here. AI is AI training, WT is weekly training plan, PT is physical training. So we are trying to see how does these training variables affect technical skills acquisition, which is our TS. So we are trying to see how does AI training, weekly training plan, and physical training affect the technical skills acquisition. These are the variables in the study. So this is our model, which has already been conducted. The results has been already obtained. So you want to see how do we interpret these results. So if we first look at this model, we can see that the effect of AI on TS, the regression weight here is 0.37. 0.37. That means it's quite. It is below the mean. It is below 0.5, which means that it is quite low. If you look at the effect of WT on TS, you can see it is quite minimum. It is 0.13. It is quite retro. If you look at the effect of PT on TS, it is 0.81. This one is very strong. It has very strong effect on TS. So comparing the three, we can see that PT, physical training, has the highest effect. Physical training has the highest effect on technical skills. Then it is followed by AI training, and then the last one, which has the least effect, is the weekly training plan. So that is according to the model that we can see. So we can also now look at the results. We click on this tab here to check the results. So these are the results. So you can see if you click on the estimates, you see the results. So we have what we are interested in is these three lines, these three rows, row 1, row 2, and row 3. So the effect of AI on TS, the effect of WT on TS, the effect of PT on TS. So these are the regression weights, the results of the regression weights. So you can see if you click on this one, 0.37, if you click on that, you get the results being explained that when AI goes up by 1 unit, TS also goes up by 0.3 units. It means that if AI increases by 1 unit, TS increases by 0.37 units. Similar results are explained on the second one. So if you click on that, you see that when WT goes up by 1 unit, TS goes up by 0.128 units. If you click on the third one, you can see that when PT goes up by 1 unit, TS also goes up by 0.811 units. Then you can also look at the standard errors. You can click on that, and then you see that the results for the standard errors are explained. That when the regression weight estimate 0.373 has a standard error of about 0.58. So you can see that these are the standard errors of these regression weights. This is the standard error of this regression weights. This is the standard error of this regression weight. Then you can also check the standardized z values. So these are obtained by dividing. So dividing the regression weight estimate by the estimate of its standard errors, it gives the z value, the z. So you can see if you take 0.373, if you take this one, then you divide by the its standard error, then you get the z value, or the standard errors value. So in other words, the regression weight estimate is 6.45. This one here, the regression weight estimate is 6.45 standard errors above 0. And the third one that we should check is the p-value. The p-value, this one tells us the significance. So the probability of getting critical ratios as large as 6.45 in absolute value is less than 0.001. In other words, the regression weight for AAI, this one, the regression weight for AI in the prediction of TS is significant. So the keyword here is this one. It is significant. It is significantly different from 0 at 0.01. In other words, what we are saying here is that the effect of AI on TS is significant because it is less than 0.001. The same case in this one, it is also significant. It is significantly different from 0. Then the same case is obtained in the third relationship, whereby the effect of PT on TS is also significant. So this stars shows a very high level of significance. It is less than 0.0001. It is almost the p-value here is almost 0. So it is very highly significant. So that is how you explain the results. We may also need to check the standardized regression weights. So you come here to estimates, you open it, you go to standardized regression weights, you click on it. So these are the standardized regression weights. We are particularly interested in the effect of AI on TS, the effect of WT on TS, the effect of PT on TS. So if you click here, then you can be able to explain this standardized regression weights. So it says when AI goes up by 1 standard deviation, TS goes up by 0.39 standard deviation. So the main difference here between the standardized regression weights and the regression weights themselves is that for the standardized regression weights, we talk about standardized deviation or standard deviations. But when we come to the regression weights themselves, you can see here, we are saying when AI goes up by 1 unit, then TS goes up by 0.373 units. But when we come to the standardized regression weights, we say that when AI goes up by 1 standard deviation, then TS goes up by 0.39 standard deviations. So it will depend on what you use to explain the results. But basically, we usually use the regression weights because the regression weights gives us the standard errors, they also gives us the z values, and they also give us the p values. So generally that is how we explain the results, that's how we interpret the results of a structural equation or model.